Hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing on this? Didn't get light out yet. Very early Sunday morning. I know, a little bit unearthly hour. But I'm a morning person. I'm good for not much after 4 or 5 p.m. Believe you me, trust me on that. I want to talk to you today about servings of Thanksgiving meal type meals for the holidays. It could be Thanksgiving, it could be a regular Sunday, it could be Christmas, it could be for your birthday, but whatever it is, make your life easier. And this is really basically for a 1 to 2 person family on the holidays. Oftentimes we talk about large gatherings and multiple amounts of people, and in some instances, especially this year, that may not be the case for whatever the reason. Or you just happen to live alone, or it's just you and your spouse, or you and a significant other, and it's just a two-family household. So yesterday I spent a little time on the phone on video chat actually with Sharon Jackson. A little bit of time. Sharon, what was it, about 2.5 hours? So we were talking about things that we do and don't do in the grocery store or shouldn't do, and how people waste money. We've all made mistakes. We learn from them, but it's really a good idea to approach things in a conservative manner. For example, why should you make a 15-person meal if it's just you, or if it's just you and your spouse, or whomever it may be, just two people. So therefore, we both came up with this plan. Well, actually, it originated from Sharon, but I wanted to share. So that's the both part. She told me the recipe idea, but I want to share. As a matter of fact, I'm in strong consideration of doing this for myself on Thanksgiving. And by the way, just taking a minute, this meal does not have to be with chicken or with turkey. It could be either one. You could interchange. Some people prefer chicken over turkey. The whole world is not like turkey. Some people, because it's Thanksgiving, want to get that feeling of the holiday, and they'll do it with turkey. But this plan is very simplistic, so you may want to get a pen. You want to pause this video. Take a second to do that. And then I will also have a recipe for glazed carrots, which is a separate recipe. And then I'll come back to my crock pot book and give you a separate recipe for spiced sweet potatoes. Okay, so I just thought that you may want to consider this. So what are you going to need? You're going to need, for the Thanksgiving Day one box of stuffing mix, probably chicken or turkey, whatever flavor. 1 can of cream of chicken soup. You could get, now here, this is the thing, you get 1 to 2 chicken or boneless turkey breasts, okay? But what you're going to do is, when it's like semi-frozen, you're going to butterfly it. You're going to take your knife, go across, then you have 2 pieces. Then you're going to take your knife and go down, which will make it 4 pieces, okay? So basically, you're making a cross cut. Going across, then you're going up and down, and you have your 4 pieces. Okay? And doing it semi-thawed is just so much easier. Even if you're not a good, cutter of things with knives. I'm left-handed, and I totally rely on that method of doing things like semi-frozen. Especially with poultry, it just makes life so much easier. Okay, and then all you need is a little bit of butter for the top. So what you're basically going to do is you're going to place your chicken or turkey and your stuffing and your cream of mushrooms. Cream of mushroom. Do I need? Okay, I have my tea. Let's scratch that. Although I really don't see the harm in it, but it's cream of chicken. Just for the record, I hope I didn't mess anybody up. You need your tea, Jen. Make it a double. Okay, so basically, what you're going to do is you're going to place all the ingredients in your slow cooker. That being the cream of chicken soup, I would imagine, goes first. It's usually a better idea to put the liquids on the bottom. And then the next one in line, I would put the chicken or turkey, poultry, whatever, on top of that. Then I would put my stuffing mix on top of that. And then I would put, then you dot it with some butter on the top. But don't forget, you're going to need about 1/4 of a cup of water. Put that whole thing together. Cover it. You put that on high. Start checking at about 3 hours or so. And probably done at about 3.5 hours. I mean, how easy is that? Cranberry sauce you don't have to cook. You just open. Well, unless you make it from scratch. But I never cook cranberry sauce. I just break open a can. I love watching that slide out of the can and look at it like that. I know it's silly, but I like that. So then you could do that. Now, for a side dish separate from the slow cooker, okay, Sharon explained how to make her yummy glazed carrots, which sounds really, really good. Okay, so basically, you're going to place a few carrots, and you're going to melt some butter. You're going to eyeball it, okay? There's no, like, exactitude here. You're going to put your carrots. You're going to melt some butter, brown sugar, about a tablespoon of the brown sugar, 1/4 cup of water, and you're going to put a lid on the top, and you're going to kind of steam it through till it softens up. That's pretty much it. Now, Sharon, if you're viewing this, if there's anything that I missed, please add it to the comment section below. I just don't want to feel like I've made a mistake someplace here, but that's basically what I see here for the glazed carrots. But I took it down and scribbled. You may be interested to know that we did a little math on this. So you could get a 2-person serving from this. And if you live alone, you definitely get leftovers, okay, which is nice. It's always nice and welcoming to have extra Thanksgiving food, even if you live alone, right? And we did the math on this method. And using the breast of chicken, boneless breast of chicken, even including the 2 pieces, we approximated it to cost near about $7. I think that is doable, especially in 2020. I mean, am I right or am I right? Okay, so that's just a really, cool idea for people who have, not many people in their household or by themselves, okay? And in addition to that, I misplaced my trusty glasses, so hopefully I'm not going to make a mistake. Okay, now this comes from the Crock-Pot 5 ingredients or less, and no, this is not a sponsored ad. It was gifted to me, and I'll say it every time I use it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this recipe is for spiced sweet potatoes that anyone can make on the side if they're interested. You're going to need 2 pounds of sweet potatoes cut into 1/2 inch pieces. You're going to need 1/4 cup of packed dark brown sugar. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. You're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter cubed. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're going to combine the potatoes, the brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt in a slow cooker or crock pot. You're going to stir it to blend. You're going to cook this on low for 7 hours or on high for 4 hours. You're going to stir in the butter and vanilla until blended. This makes 4 servings. Sounds like 4 generous servings at that. This is where it comes in handy if you have more than 1 slow cooker, okay? And in general in life, and I've done this myself when I've had guests over, because, when you have guests over, I know it's fun being the hostess with the mostest, but as the hostess or host with the most, you want to maybe sit down with your company instead of just being holed up in the kitchen the whole time. You want to like enjoy your company and just sit there and hang out with them too. So by having things, it reminds me of passive income and active income. A slow cooker is sort of like the passive income of food, if you will. You just get that thing started early. You have plenty of time to clean up after its original mess. You have a minimum amount of mess when you're all done. And I think it's a winner all around. So even if you have a slow cooker and you were thinking about getting a second one, even getting a small one, I've seen, which is great for side dishes. The smaller one really is. So you may consider that. I've seen them as low as $10. So this is a thought to consider as a gift for yourself. So even if you have one, a great suggestion, get a smaller one to do the sides in. You made your life a lot easier for a minimum amount of money. So, Sharon, I want to thank you so much for your inspirational idea. Um, this meal sounds so good, so easy. So basically, you're getting your Thanksgiving dinner all rolled up into one without going crazy, without dealing with bones, without dealing with too much of a mess. And you and your significant other or your significant self can also enjoy the flavor of the traditional holidays. And chicken and turkey is a great intertwined. If you don't want to deal with the turkey, you could have chicken or vice versa, whatever you want. The sky is the limit. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. And I just want to say something. Just because a family may not have chicken or turkey doesn't mean you can't enjoy the day. The whole purpose of the day is to sit back and just be thankful for everything that we have been given, everything that God has given to us. We need to take that time to honor God and to thank God for everything that has been given us. And the minute I wake up in the morning, thank you, God, I'm awake again. Thank you, God, I could get out of bed again. Thank you, God, I could be a good, kind, loving person and try it all over again and just try to get it right every single day. Because without God, there's no point. Just saying, just saying. Have a blessed Sunday, everybody, and a wonderful upcoming Thanksgiving. Have a great day.